Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from pFriem. Big bear on this guy, nice. pFriem, 4.9% Pils. Pilsner, fresh flowers, and tart lemon zest. Touch of honey, crisp, spicy finish. Canned about less than 3 months ago. But it's a Pils, so ideally it should hold up pretty well. And depending on how hoppy it is, but from where I stand, the Beer Vana people guys love this guy. So, pFriem producing some really fun beers. I've reviewed mixed fermentation beer from them. Yeah, mixed fermentation beer from them. Let's see their Pils. Really nice and clear. That looks fantastic. That is a really wonderful light gold color. Brilliant clarity. I mean, they're pretty decent sized brewery, so imagine filtration possibly. Who knows? Yeah, it smells like Pils. I mean, some Pilsner malt, or at least the malt side. Could be Helles or something, but yeah, mostly just really clean Pilsner malt. I mean, that puts you, you're not in Belgium, you're definitely not in the UK, you're definitely not in, well, at least most of the Americans, or yeah, you're definitely not in the American styles. So you're just, that's German. I mean, it's just Pilsner, it's a very distinct character. I would have guessed I sell Kronbacher at work, and it smells like Kronbacher, right? It's just that fresh. It's not fresh, but it's this vibrant kind of light Pils character. Right? It's just like Pilsner for days. Like the malt at least doesn't necessarily tell you Pilsner in style. It could be Kolsch, it could be Helles. It's got to be one of those three, right? Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, that's just like crisp. Everything that crisp doesn't really make sense to stop. It's grainy. It's grainy. It's light, grainy. Cheers. Oh, it's a really subtle Pils. I mean, maybe not in the best condition. I could have been tricked. This was Helles or Kolsch. That's the trick with these styles. Pretty tasty Pils. The bitterness is pretty moderate. It doesn't have as much snap as you get from some Pilsners. Some Pilsners, and especially German style. I assume this is supposed to be German style. I don't know. I mean, it's light enough to be German style. I can't imagine they're trying to imitate Czech Pils with this. It is crisp. It sings with that malt character up front. Ooh, yeah, the honey comes in really quite nicely. I sort of see that lemon zest thing you're talking about. It's not a very distinct kind of Pilsner character. Again, I was talking about Kronbacher. No offense, I would have guessed it was Kronbacher or something like that. Which is, I guess, a compliment, right? It tastes like a commercial German Pilsner. Like, there's something crazy about it. I assume they sell this pretty cheap, and if you want to drink really fresh, delicious Pilsner at better quality, I assume you get it fresher, so as I wait more, the lingering bitterness sort of hits. So yeah, it's got to be Pilsner. Pretty on point. Like, I mean, I don't know if that's a compliment or not a compliment, but it really tastes very specifically like German Pils. Like German malts all the day, all way. White grape character, grainy malts, just like pristine. Like, you know, sometimes you see beer or taste beers. That's my mind. Like, I see beers or taste beers like I use the oscillation of like music and like that kind of thing, like the wave of like a roller coaster, sort of taste that, or like you see the EQ of something, like, you know, sort of see like the waves of like a beer. Here it's like almost like a window, right? Like there's beers that are like bottled in flavor. This is very clear. Like there's a distinct kind of character of malt, which is obviously just Bohemian Pilsner. And then the malt, the hops are like singing of like distinct bitterness on the back end. It doesn't really sing on the initial attack, but then as you wait more, the bitterness sort of rides on the back end. Moderate to moderate plus carbonation. This is just like a tasty beer. I mean, like, there's nothing else to say about it. Is it necessarily really distinct? I think that's sort of the message of the video. Like, there's not much distinct character to this beer, but it really does a great, I don't know if that's a goal, but the imitation of like a cheap kind of like German Pilsner. Some of these like what's the other brand? Radega, like these cheap cheap beers. Like, they were talking about like Tall Boys. I guess Tall Boys at 16.9, so like you get an ounce more. But you see Tall Boys with these white cans at like $6 for a 4-pack of Tall Boys, right? Like, it's a pretty good price, right? I assume the price is pretty competitive. Lightly floral. I maybe get a little bit more like zesty quality from them, but on point. Like, this full blind, I could put this up against these other beers. Obviously, Fresher would be maybe a different example, but this is the perfect, in my opinion, imitation of like one of those German Pilsners. Like, I could not tell the difference. There's nothing about it. Like, there's no distinction, which is great news. Like, these brews are massive, doing, Einheitsgebot and all these like, processes, canning and all these different processes. And somehow in Oregon, Hood River frames out of, they're perfecting Germany. Like, there's, to my palate, I couldn't tell the difference. Crisp, clear, like just the perfect amount of like snappiness. The hardness of the water just hits right at a perfect amount. Doesn't do too much else. It's just that. It is that. Rating, yeah, great beer. I like these beers. I'd like sometimes when they have like a little bit more distinct character, like American, like there's fresher examples that we get in America that like do something a little bit different. But this does exactly what, the German breweries do. So let's go the solid 90. That is pFriem Pils. Fantastic. I mean, what else can you say? I assume they sell this at a decent price point. Crush this guy. What else is to say? Cheers. Later.